Hello everyone, my name is Vidusha Rao, and I am a student at the Institute for Advanced Analytics at NC State University. Today I will be talking about NFL data and statistics that will not help you win fantasy football. First thing that needs to be said is that from 2000 to 2013, the New England Patriots had a 73% win percentage. That's nuts. I'm by no means a Patriots fan, and I'm definitely not a Tom Brady fan, but I have to respect the fact that they know how to win. I feel gross hyping the Patriots up, but as an aspiring data scientist, I have to represent my findings honestly. On to the data. The NFL dataset I worked with, after combining all the datasets together, had 7,156 observations and 31 variables spanning over 14 seasons. I then ordered the data by seasons and filtered out variables that were not relevant to statistics related to offense, leaving me with 13 variables. Even though everybody knows that defense wins championships, I filtered out the defense-related data as there would be a high degree of alignment with the other team's offense data. I then grouped the data by season, and then reset it, grouped it by team, and then completed logistic regression analysis on the variables. For the season grouping, I looked for trends over time for different variables. Some variables showed a positive trend, some showed a negative trend, and some showed trends flatter than the footballs that were used during Deflategate. Third down conversion percentages stayed relatively consistent over the 14-year time frame. Average fumbles per game and average interceptions per game showed a visible decline over the 14 seasons. Average score per game and average pass completion per game both showed increases over the time frame. My best guesses for explaining these patterns are 1. Offenses became more structured and organized, which helped to minimize the errors made and improve upon the amount of successful plays, or 2. Defenses were deteriorating in quality over time and cannot keep up with offense-related skills. That being said, these guesses come from a guy who spends more time coding about the NFL than actually watching it, so who knows what the actual reasons are. Next, I'll show you the wonderful world of bar graphs and logistic regression. The first graph shows the average score per game for all NFL teams. Red teams are in the AFC division, blue teams are in the NFC division, along with logistic regression plot. Higher scores have higher predicted probabilities of winning, but more points does not guarantee a win. If the opposing team scores more points, you'll lose the game, regardless of how much you scored. Here's an example of a negative relationship with fumbles. The predicted probabilities of winning the game decrease as the number of fumbles per game increases. This slide shows you which team had the best average for each variable. As you can see, New England hogs the leaderboard with the top stats for 4 out of the 11 variables. Using the averages for each variable grouped by NFL team, I created a ranking system to rank the team's performances based on their stats in a similar fashion to golf, where the lowest score performs better. The top 5 teams for the 2000 to 2013 seasons were obviously number 1, New England Patriots, followed by the Denver Broncos, Indianapolis Colts, Green Bay Packers, and Pittsburgh Steelers. The bottom 5 teams are the Detroit Lions, Buffalo Bills, Chicago Bears, Arizona Cardinals, and rounding out the bottom of the table, the Cleveland Browns. You now have some fun facts about football in the 2000s that you can tell your friends. I hope you enjoyed this presentation. Thanks for listening.